I guess not. Why do you... Fine. Guess give me this. Enhance. Welcome back, Alice. Shove that in my back pocket, I guess. I don't think I can place this. I can put it there, though. Family crest. I wish I could. Let me... There it goes. Okay.
There's also a postcard here from Brian to, I guess, his neighbor.
What's it say?
That he's with his dad and sorry he can't mow his lawn this summer.
Oh, gosh.
And also he was worried his dad didn't know when school started. I'd say that's a lucky break if I were him.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Ned didn't really seem like a, with it dad.
Have a good night, Xenomorph. Dear Mr. Zackler. Zackler? Is that an actual name? I've never heard that name before. Granted, that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It's impressive nonetheless. Dear Mr. Zackler, I'm with my dad in Lander, Wyoming. It's pretty neat. Dad fished in a spot called Sinks Canyon. Most of Wyoming looks like home in Nebraska, but then there are mountains and woods when you go far. I'm sorry I can't mow your lawn this summer, but I hope you found a good person to do it instead. Can you write back and tell my dad when school starts, because I don't think he knows. Your friend and neighbor, Zordon Goodwin. Give me those. You've seen Zackler before, so they do exist. That's what that crack was for.
What do you think is in there?
Probably something that will kill me. So, just sort of getting myself right with God or whatever there is.
Henry,
I mean, they closed the door when they could have just...
bashed your head in with a rock or chopped you up with
Are you serious with this shit right now?
a hatchet. God, are you sure you want to go back in there?
Gotta know.
Honestly, I just want to know. I want to know what is worth doing everything that's been done to us.
Yeah, me too. And not going to jail would be a nice kicker.
Yeah, I remember the crack in the cave. I noticed it and I thought it was out of place. I hadn't seen it before then. We're in the Franken... That'll lead there, right?
Oh, also, those girls turned up. Looks like you didn't kill them. Nobody did. They took some farmer's tractor for a joyride down in Riverton and, landed in jail.
Dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, we've got enough unanswered shit to answer for, I'd say.
Southwest. I remember seeing another choppable tree. Have a good night, Scariastic. Wait, what? The path doesn't even make sense to me. Some of the most awkward animations. And this is the way in. Notice how the music ended? I noticed. Apparently he kept the key. Do you wanna do it again? No? Alright. I'm totally gonna die. It's guaranteed. Belly of the beast. A drop. A broken ankle. Let's break the other one for good measure. Yeah, there we go.
Ah, shit. Oh, God. You fell. You're Brian Goodwin.
Jeez. That is entirely unfortunate. Someone knew about this, though, probably his father. Because that is deliberate. that arrangement. But yeah, picture. I always forget the camera's a thing. And admittedly, my first inclination when I see a dead body is not to take a picture of it. Though honestly, it's not. In this day and age, as a means of cataloging a crime scene, it might be a good idea. I don't think the dad did it. He definitely looks like he fell, but I think the dad feels responsible because he made his son climb when he didn't want to. Am I spooked? I am the most spooked. Seriously, why is there so much light in here? This is silly. Ned's supposed to be a weirdo. He probably just hasn't. Well, no, this is all supposition. Jump down the pit of death on it. And this is where I saw the guy. It was right after I climbed out here, wasn't it?
Hey, D.
There you are. I've been worrying my ass off.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, you, might want to take a seat.
I've been sitting this entire time. I'm almost always sitting. What's wrong?
The only thing in the cave was a body.
A body? God, what a mess.
Delilah. It's Brian Goodwin.
Gotta be fucking kidding me. How does that... What? I don't... How?
Climbing, I think, or made to look like a climbing accident.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just what it was. I mean, he was probably exploring the cave and maybe his rope gave out. But whoever locked me in there probably didn't even know about him. What do we do now, D? I mean, are you okay?
No, I'm not. He'd be alive if I had told someone he was out here. I don't know where he'd be, but I can assure you it would not be rotting at the bottom of that cave. There's nothing to say. Hike back. I think we're leaving tomorrow anyway.
Damn right I'm taking the peanut butter.
You see that plane?
Biff.
No, I was just busy packing up.
Well, there's gonna be a lot more. The service says this thing is 2% contained.
Is this the Flapjack fire, or the site fire, or...
Well, the two fires merged into one unmitigated disaster. They're renaming it after my lookout. You about packed up?
Shouldn't we talk for a sec, about things?
About what?
About how all this stuff is connected. The surveillance, the Goodwins, Brian's death.
Look, I don't know what to say, okay? It's like the universe cooked up the cruelest thing to have happen. Does it connect to everything else? I don't know. I don't know if I even want to.
Of course you do. There's got to be a reason.
Does there?
Maybe. Maybe not. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Well, fuck. For starters, I guess you could find the source of that signal.
Holy crap. Yeah. Oh my god.
We don't know what it is. It could be nothing.
Yeah, it could also be whoever was listening to us, whoever made the tape.
Okay. Yeah, look, you should pack up everything you need in case we get the call and you can't come back.
All right, look, if something happens...
I'll remember you.
I mean, am I walking into a trap right now?
I hope not. I would much rather remember you from a bar somewhere and not a jail cell. Please find who made that tape.
Well, it was a trap the first time. Do you expect it to not be a trap the second time? I mean... Let me open the... Oh, God. Okay.
Do you have any interest in any of Brian's stuff? This map he drew, maybe?
No. That's all right.
You sure?
Yeah, Henry. I'm sure. I don't want a dead boy's drawing.
Still have the turtle. I never found the turtle. There was a turtle in one of the trailers. It just occurred to me that I never found it. Dig it. That actually says dig it. Is there anything else I need to grab? Pine cone. Damn it. Pasta sauce. Jam. Wait, I need to look at this brand. Huckers, goddammit. Strawberry, good choice. Suds. The original. That's supposed to be Old Spice. Alright, let's get out of here, I guess. Yeah, okay, this is bad news. Definitely going to die out here. I started with the beagle. Why is this a good idea? Why would this ever be a good idea? Like, would any of you follow this signal right now? Locked? Nope. First playthrough, indeed. Brass photos. This thing's going to lead me off a cliff. Maybe this guy just wants one last showdown. Can I get off of this? God.
What's your status?
I think I'm getting close.
All right, well, I just got word that they are coming to get us. My place.
You sound worried.
No, it's just...
Brian?
I'll coordinate with the evac team and let you know when to head towards the tram. It's north. Far. Past where you found that cut back in May. There's an emergency tram out there that will let you hike to the rendezvous point at my lookout.
This really doesn't seem like a good idea. I don't know which way I should be. I think I can go in the right way. I hope I'm going the right way. Beep. Boop. Bop.
Someone left a rope for me to climb up. I'm down near the lake.
How do you know it's for you?
There's a tracking collar tied to it. Someone was leading me here. And there's another tape.
Oh my god, Henry.
You have the Walkman? Of course you do.
Yeah, hi, Henry. Hey, you better find this before it burns up. We've been causing each other a lot of headaches. Now I gotta go stake out a site that's as fit for living as the one you're about to find. You'll get it when you see it. You can't blame me for keeping an eye on you. Not after bumping into you back in May. Down by the cave, for croc's sake. I've been up here for 3 years. I kept it cozy. Winters are harsh as hell, and I ran out of books. But I got that antenna rigged up, and Delilah, she's a record you don't gotta flip. I kinda get why Brian took to her. About a week ago, I stopped worrying about you finding anything out, and that's right when everything went shithouse with you two. You guys don't know anything about having kids. All right, nobody knows nothing. It ain't Andy and Opie walking down the lake to fish every afternoon. It ain't Mayberry. But you gotta know I didn't kill him. All right, we were climbing. I was teaching him. Brian was uneducated in the way to do anything. He just fucking didn't sink his anchor the right way. You know, I thought about going back, having to answer questions, and having to get him put in the ground, and I didn't see the point. Don't come looking for me. Sorry about your wife.
We found the surveillance operation.
Okay, what does that mean? What is it?
It was Ned Goodwin. He was the one listening to us, just him.
Ned Goodwin. He made the tape?
Yeah. He's gone. He's deeper into the Shoshone. He doesn't want anyone to know he's out here.
Because he killed Brian. Because he killed his fucking son. You need to get back here. They say the helicopters are making rounds.
Okay.
Did the stream explode? Are we actually back? Are we good?
Nope.
His excuse for being shady as fuck was, he didn't want to deal with the hassle of having to put his son in the ground, that it was an accident. He's been living out here ever since. That's what he says. Where in the hell? This really does not seem safe to breathe.
I guess he's been dumping trash up here for a while.
Here we go. Made himself a hovel. How quaint. That's not creepy music at all.
God.
What?
Nothing, just some of Brian's stuff.
To a rad, bad mega dad.
Brian was a nice looking kid.
Yeah.
Teen magazines. I should be taking those.
He wrote down everything he did to us. And everything he did every day. He was scared shitless.
I bet.
Research site info, how to break in. Wapiti Station, North Fence, Loose Entrance, South Gate. Staff return